I watched Thunderbolts long before I watched Superman. And sitting down and thinking about Thunderbolts after watching Superman, I'm a huge DC fan. And now when I sit down and think about Thunderbolts, the film really pales in comparison. Even though at the time when I watched Thunderbolts, I enjoyed the film. I thought Marvel was actually getting back to the old ways of telling stories. I actually enjoyed this film. I thought Thunderbolts was a nice film. But then I wonder if that's because Marvel has been producing dud after dud for so long that anything good it produces, like Thunderbolts, is considered mostly excellent by everybody. I don't know if that's what it is, but yeah, I like Thunderbolts. It's fun, it's lighthearted. It's a film that deals with some rather complex character moments. Character moments that actually dealt with the character traumas. Yelena, for example, is dealing with emptiness, having no purpose, and losing her sister. The Sentry is dealing with his trauma of being abused as a child. John Walker deals with his failures being the new Captain America. The Ghost, I don't know what the Ghost was dealing with. The Red Guardian deals with feeling inadequate, of having been a has-been. Bucky actually seems pretty well adjusted, really. So yeah, there are all these traumas each of the characters are dealing with, and I appreciate it, I suppose. And these traumas, they give rise to interesting story moments, which eventually makes the film interesting. And the film is funny. There are so many moments in the film that are actually funny. And these are genuine character moments. They aren't jokes that are just there because they need to make the film lighthearted. They're actually genuine character moments. The film is mostly a Yelena film. She is positioned as the emotional backbone of the film, and she plays the part pretty well. There are hints of what she was in Hawkeye, funny, lighthearted, in spite of the angst at her core. She was a delight. Here, she's more emotional than funny. I don't particularly have a problem with that. I just missed the old Yelena. US Agent or Wyatt Russell was good too, I suppose. I sort of like the actor, and he has enough baggage from Falcon and the Winter Soldier to stake a claim in this movie, like he has enough reason to be here in this film. Bob was the surprising reveal for this film. I really liked Bob, or rather the Sentry. Louis Pullman is this really nice guy. I've seen him in other films, and it's hard not to like him. He's got this really cool vibe about him, and I don't know how else to describe it, but he's really cool. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is a lot of fun as Valentina, switching effortlessly between a calm and unshakable bad guy to a bumbling, goofy bad guy. Ghost is... What is Ghost? I really don't understand why they even have her in this film. David Harbour is brilliant as the Red Guardian, being a real father to Yelena, although he hasn't really been one to her in the past, to being really goofy with Bucky. Bucky, who is cool and not really cracking jokes, and yet being funny, playing the straight man to David Harbour's Red Guardian. For me, in spite of Yelena being at the heart of the film, Bucky and the Red Guardian were the two heroes I was most excited about. I remember them being in one of those What If cartoons, and I remember liking that cartoon quite a bit. I remember it being the highlight of that season for me. Seeing them both interact here, it just made me really happy. Look, somewhere at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I liked the film, and to a large extent I did. But I don't know if I liked it enough. It's a good film, it's a fun film. But is it something I'll remember a few months down the line? I don't know. I don't think so. I hope Marvel does better. But I think after everything they've put out, and now that DC is coming out with their own good films, I don't think I'm going to like Marvel much anymore. What did you think about the film? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know, and I will see you next time.